Hello everybody, it is my first YouTube video. I'm going to start out doing a small kitchen organization. Here's the overview. And just to give you a little background, we are a family of three, me, my husband, and our daughter. She's 15 months old. So this kitchen is small, but it does work for us. And I'll go through cabinet by cabinet and show you kind of how I organize and some tips and tricks on how to organize. So let's get started. You walk in, here's the stove, fridge, and our toaster oven. Those are the only three kind of appliances that we have. We don't have a microwave, so that toaster oven does kind of have to stay on the counter there, even though I do prefer to have very empty counter spaces. As you can see, I like to consider myself a minimalist, so the least stuff I can have on the counters the better. The coffee maker, obviously, I use every day, along with my vaporizer, the bottle dryer, and the stuff on this counter over here. We've got baby wipes on this counter. We do use those to wipe up my daughter after she's eaten every meal. Change container, and then a little container from Big Lots, actually, to keep our wooden spoons, because that's what I use the most to cook with. First cabinet here is a spice cabinet and oils and vitamins / medications. I would like to kind of organize that more, but if you guys have any tips on how I can organize that cabinet, please let me know. I am open to any and all suggestions. Above here, the stove, we have kind of just like my daughter's snack cabinet, just kind of odds and ends things. There's a container of coconut oil from Costco. And then I have my add-ins for my smoothies there, the spirulina powder and the psyllium husk, I think is how you say it. And then extra oats up there. I have a smaller container that I keep in here for my breakfast every day. And this is kind of just my pantry, because we don't have a bigger pantry here. So yeah, kind of small. I kind of just use the top or the bottom two shelves. The bottom one is kind of like the, you know, everyday dry goods cabinet or space. Middle is kind of like baking essentials, you know, sugar, baking soda, baking powder, stuff like that. And then I've got my crock pot up there along with some extra paper towels. This sign here is from TJ Maxx, Instant Human, just add coffee, it fits me perfectly. And then I got that from IKEA. And then this I just stuck on, it's a command hook because we don't have a towel hook on our stove. So I just kind of improvised and stuck a command hook on the fridge, and that is where we hang our hand towel and drying towel. And then right to the right of the stove, first drawer is utensils, and I kind of just use like boxes like that holds all of our knives and just odds and ends little tools here. And then here, this little Ziploc plastic container is our kind of odds and ends organizer. It has these little chip clips in here. This is to de-leaf your like kale and stuff. And then you know, bottle openers, can openers, stuff like that. Second drawer, I have towels, placemats, nothing too exciting there. Third drawer is aluminum foil, wax paper, sandwich bags, straws, smaller little like trash bags here. And then fourth drawer is our cutting boards. And then on top of the fridge, we have our fruit bowl and a half-drink bottle of wine. I'll probably end up finishing that tonight. And then, oh, let's take this down. And here we kind of just have like stuff that we don't really use very often. The deluxe cheese board, some of my husband's pre-workout that he hasn't even opened, a cake stand that I use, you know, every now and then, corkscrew set, and a insulated lunchbox. Put that back up on there. And then I wanted this wall to be really simple. All I have is a clock. It's from Target. And honestly, I love that clock. I'm so glad that's all that's on there, and I actually use it a lot. So anytime I walk into someone else's kitchen, I always look on the wall to see if there's a clock, because I'm just so used to it being on my wall. So like I said, that's from Target, just like a $5 clock. And then above the dishwasher, that's where the toaster oven is. And then we have these two giant cabinets. This one we kind of keep, let's see, we've got vases there on the top shelf. This huge pack of red Solo cups that my husband got from Costco. That's gonna last us literally like 10 years. We've got this bowl set. It comes with 4 like different size bowls that kind of stack in one another. We've got our blender, our juicer, and then we've got our Tupperware containers for leftovers, and then our baking dishes. That, again, it's like the bowls. It's the 3 different sizes, and they all stack into one another. And then these cabinets are kind of, we're renting, so we can't really do any home improvement here in the kitchen, but yeah, see, it overlaps. And that absolutely drives me nuts. So I have to open it and put it together. There we go. And then the second cabinet over, open it, is our plates, mugs, wine cups, my daughter's little sippy cups, and tea up there, just some extra odds and ends cups up there. I got these little stands from Target, and they make a lot of sense to use in your kitchen and like bathroom or anywhere you need storage, because you can take advantage of the vertical space in your kitchen and in your cabinets. So yeah, I love these. I have them like in all of our bathrooms, and I have a few in here that I love to use. So let's see, anything else in there? Oh, I've got extra, because we use a Brita little water filter, so I've got the extra filters in here just so they're kind of easier to get to. That's my favorite mug there. My husband got it for me. Mama needs some coffee. It's from Bed Bath & Beyond. And yeah, that's pretty much all for that cabinet. Might seem kind of bare, but that's kind of how I like it. I like it to be very minimal. And yeah, that's pretty much it for that cabinet. On the counter to the right of this sink, well, we'll start with the sink. We've got just our hand soap, our dish soap. That's my favorite brand, the Meyers. It's called Meyers Clean Day, or Mrs. Meyers Clean Day. All their dish soaps smell amazing, and they're all pretty good ingredients, so nothing to harm your skin. Yeah, and they all smell like perfume. Like, I want to bottle their scents and put them in perfume. And then we've got just one scrubby brush here. That's for our dishes, and I like this one because you can wash it in the dishwasher easily, and the bristles are really strong and tough, so it gets like all the caked on stuff off. And then we've got this brush. This is just to scrub out my daughter's bottles. And then, as you can see, I've got rubber bands over the handles of the cabinets because I don't want my daughter getting into them, especially this one. This is kind of like our cleaning cabinet slash like chemical cabinet. So here it is. We've got just this basket here of Windex. We've got some Drano in the back. This is my homemade solution of like, what is it? Just like multi-purpose or all-purpose, I guess, cleaning. And we've got some Shout laundry or stain remover. And I don't know, just some distilled vinegar back there because that has so many uses. So that's really good to have on hand. And then we've got our 7th generation laundry detergent. We don't have a laundry room in our condo because we're renting a condo right now. It's actually shared, so there's 2 on each floor. So we have to have kind of our, you know, all of our laundry detergents and stuff under the sink. And then we've just got some extra kitchen bags right there, and then our dishwasher detergent is there on the left. And yeah, there's just like an insulated bag back there. I don't know if you can see it. And that's that. Oh, I did hang a command hook on this side of the door, just so that we can have like a towel handy in case we need to clean up anything. I don't know, just like having that handy there and hung up on the little command hook. And then this rug here is really cool. I got it off Amazon, and it's reversible, but I like the more neutral side better. And then the first cabinet to the right of the sink is like silverware and kind of like little odds and ends on the other side. Over here we've got like the syringes for my daughter's ibuprofen and a little thermometer. I lots of times do my face masks in here because I use a lot of like natural ingredients, so I kind of use this to paint it on my face. And just 2 little like detail toothbrushes. I use these to like clean like the sink and stuff, or like grime around the sink, or I actually use this green one to clean my wedding ring. And here's some little stevia. It's like liquid stevia that I sometimes put in my coffee. Here's my daughter's little forks. Just keep them right there. And then I have these little, they're like cookie cutters, but they're like really small so that you can cut your child's, or I guess you can just cut like anything to make it smaller. Like I'll cut her bread with this so that it's just in like these fun shapes. Those I got off Amazon. And I just keep her little spoons here in the box that it came with. And then, you know, our silverware in there in the back. Next drawer to the right of that is just kind of like a junk drawer, I guess. I just recently organized it, but I've got the little container and the essential oils for our diffuser right there. Got some sunscreen in here, some lotion. This is like a balm sunscreen that's easy to use on my daughter. Some chapstick, a lighter, a screwdriver, because this actually comes in handy a lot, and I actually need to grab it quite often to, you know, do some tightening of screws here in the kitchen and elsewhere. And then we have these little outlet plugs, because as I said a million times, I have a little toddler who likes to stick her fingers in places. And then back here we've just has some like packing tape, and this is little grippy that goes on the bottom of rugs to keep it in place. And then this is just like super glue and stuff. So, and then these containers I used are just like old Tupperware containers that I was gonna throw or recycle anyways. So I just repurposed them for little organizers. In here we've got pots and pans. Nothing too exciting. It's a little set from Costco. make sure to put that rubber band back on because I don't want my daughter getting in there. And then here's the last, well, I guess it's the first one we came in, but this first drawer is just pot holders, some extra rubber bands because they tend to break. And I have some extra like command hook supplies right there. And those are just some coasters. And then this little cabinet is, I like to call it my daughter's cabinet. I mean, obviously this isn't for her, but this is just our, a mixer that I put in here because it fits. And this is my daughter's little space. She has her little play pots and pans in here. And she put her little Madeline doll in here. Cute. And yeah, that little set is from Melissa and Doug. I got it off Amazon. And she loves to kind of sit in here while I'm cooking and just play with her pots and pans. Kind of drives me nuts sometimes because she like bangs it against the floor, but it's all good. But yeah, those are her little pans, and it came with like 2 little wooden spoons. All right, so that's pretty much the end of the kitchen tour. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, this is my first video. Let me know if you did enjoy it. I would love to make more videos like this in the future. And if you have any tips or suggestions for me, please let me know down in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. Or let me know, I don't know, what are some of your best tips on how you organize your kitchen? All right, guys, take care. Bye-bye.